Good evening, friends. This changes everything. Today's massive medical breakthroughs and FDA approvals, July 23, 2026. Section 1, Intro and the Big Headlines. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, July 23, 2026, and the medical world just hit hyperdrive. If you or anyone you love deals with high cholesterol, lung cancer, or aggressive prostate cancer, you need to watch this entire video. We are covering a massive game-changer in cardiology that replaces regular injections with a daily pill. Instagram breakthrough pill, a fresh early FDA approval for an aggressive form of lung cancer. GSK Jadetro approval, and a shocking new discovery published literally hours ago in Nature Microbiology that completely redefines how bacteria fight off antibiotics. UW Medicine antibiotic resistance study. We also have massive global updates, including the finalization of the BRICS Health Declaration, BRICS Chandigarh Declaration, new AI integrations changing concierge care, Prosper medical funding, and a major Supreme Court ruling on Medicaid eligibility. Go local. Prov Supreme Court Medicaid report. Smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's dive into today's breakdown. Section 2, the cardiovascular breakthrough. LDL cut by 56%. First up, let's talk about a revolution in heart health. An estimated 9 in 10 adults have abnormal cholesterol levels, according to a recent ICMR study. Medical Dialogues Health News video. Traditionally, if statins didn't work for you or if you suffered from familial hypercholesterolemia, your only next step was a powerful class of drugs called PCSK9 inhibitors. The catch? They required an expensive injection every 2 to 4 weeks. Instagram breakthrough pill. Well, say goodbye to the needle. The FDA has officially approved Lipfendra, Enlicitide, the very first oral PCSK9 inhibitor. Drugs.com new FDA approvals 2026. The data, in its clinical trials, Lipfendra cut LDL, bad, cholesterol by roughly 56%. Instagram breakthrough pill. That is virtually identical to the power of the heavy-duty injectables. Who benefits immediately? Patients who are at their maximum tolerated statin dose but still have high LDL, those with genetic hypercholesterolemia, and people who simply cannot tolerate statins at all. Instagram breakthrough pill. The caveat, while it absolutely crushes LDL numbers, the massive long-term trial evaluating its direct impact on lowering actual heart attacks and strokes is still running in the background. Instagram breakthrough pill. https://www.instagram.com/real/dbe6dlcbsxq. This completely changes the lifestyle and compliance metrics for millions of cardiac patients worldwide. Section 3, FDA Oncology Rush, Lung and Breast Cancer. Moving over to oncology, where the FDA just caught the entire industry off guard by granting a highly anticipated approval nearly 2 months ahead of schedule. British drug giant GSK has officially entered the lung cancer market after the FDA greenlit Jadetro, zidesamtinib, GSK Jadetro approval. This drug targets a highly specific and aggressive form of cancer, locally advanced or metastatic ROS1 positive non-small cell lung cancer, NSCLC, Medscape AI Jadetro approval report. Why it matters: it is specifically approved for adults who have already undergone a previous round of ROS1 inhibitor therapies but saw their cancer mutate and resist treatment. Medscape AI Jadetro approval report. The brain barrier. Jadetro was engineered from the ground up to cross the blood-brain barrier to attack tumors that have metastasized to the brain. Medscape AI Jadetro approval report. The trials, data from the AROS-1 trial showed an objective response rate of 44%, with a huge percentage of patients maintaining that response a full year into treatment. Medscape AI Jadetro approval report. And that's not all for cancer updates. The FDA also recently pushed through Rivtorpic, gedatolisib, drugs.com new FDA approvals 2026, a multi-target inhibitor used alongside standard therapies to extend survival rates in patients fighting advanced or metastatic HR+/HER2 breast cancer. FDA Rivtorpic approval statement. The pipeline of oncology drugs this month is moving at a record-breaking pace. Section 4, the new axiom of antibiotic resistance. Now, let's talk about a groundbreaking, terrifying, yet highly critical discovery published today, July 23, in Nature Microbiology by the University of Washington School of Medicine. UW Medicine antibiotic resistance study. For decades, the global medical consensus was clear: when a patient takes an antibiotic, any resistance that develops happens slowly over time through gradual mutations in the bacterial genome. UW Medicine antibiotic resistance study. This gave doctors a window of time to react. But researchers looking at patients with cystic fibrosis who experience severe, intensive lung infections, noticed something bizarre. The second potent antibiotics were introduced, bacterial resistance shot up by over 10,000-fold almost instantly. UW Medicine Antibiotic Resistance Study. Lead author Dr. Sardar Karish sequenced hundreds of these bacterial samples looking for traditional mutations and found absolutely nothing. UW Medicine Antibiotic Resistance Study. The bacteria weren't mutating their DNA to survive, they were using an entirely unexpected, rapid-fire mechanism to shield themselves from the drugs. UW Medicine Antibiotic Resistance Study. Understanding this stealth shield mechanism means we can now design therapies to block this instant adaptation, giving our current antibiotics a massive lease on life against superbugs. Section 5, Global Medical Policies and Rulings. There are two massive socio-political medical stories shaking things up globally today. First, in Chandigarh, the 16th BRICS health ministers meeting wrapped up. BRICS Chandigarh Declaration video. Under India's chairship, member nations officially adopted the Chandigarh Declaration. BRICS Chandigarh Declaration video. Led by Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda, the focus is heavily pivoting toward global health resilience against emerging pandemics, handling climate-related health risks, and establishing a unified BRICS training hub network to seamlessly share healthcare workforce expertise across borders. BRICS Chandigarh Declaration video. Simultaneously, India sent a massive 4.5-ton medical aid shipment to Kenya today to bolster their frontline defenses and surveillance against Ebola. The Hindu Kenya Ebola Aid Report. Meanwhile, over in the United States, a massive legal bomb dropped regarding healthcare access. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled 6-3 that the state of South Carolina has the legal authority to exclude Planned Parenthood from its Medicaid service coverage. Go Local Prov Supreme Court Medicaid Report. Liberal justices issued sharp warnings that this decision sets a precedent that could heavily restrict low-income patient choices nationwide. Go Local Prov Supreme Court Medicaid Report. This is bound to trigger massive state-by-state legislative battles over the coming months. Section 6, Health Tech and the Rise of Consumer AI. Finally, let's look at the tech side, because AI is no longer a futuristic concept, it is dominating daily healthcare delivery as of today. AI Concierge Medicine, a startup named Prosper Medical, just raised $16 million in fresh financing today to scale its AI-powered primary care concierge platform. Prosper Medical funding. Founded by the minds who built the massive telehealth giant PlushCare, they are using AI to give everyday patients instant, highly personalized primary care triage at scale. Prosper Medical funding. Clinical oversight debate. This comes at a time when researchers are heavily debating AI safety. NPR reported today on new clinical tools meant to act as a second set of eyes for orthopedic and frontline surgeons. NPR AI Clinician Tool Evaluation. Experts like Dr. Nicholas Okumu are warning that even FDA-approved AI systems require continuous, active human oversight to avoid severe diagnostic blind spots. NPR AI Clinician Tool Evaluation. Wearable integration. On top of that, consumer giants like Samsung are pushing the envelope following their Unpacked launch, showing off devices like the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2. Samsung Galaxy Unpacked July 2026. It integrates newly cleared FDA algorithms to actively track sleep apnea baselines and real-time biometric anomalies. Samsung Galaxy Watch AI features, signaling a massive shift from reactive hospital visits to permanent, proactive consumer monitoring. Benefits of positive thinking. Many studies have looked at the role of optimism and positive thinking in mental and physical health. It's not always clear which comes first, the mindset or these benefits. But there is no downside to staying upbeat. Some physical benefits may include longer lifespan, lower chance of having a heart attack, better physical health, greater resistance to illness such as the common cold, lower blood pressure, better stress management, better pain tolerance. The mental benefits may include more creativity, greater problem-solving skill, clearer thinking, better mood, better coping skills, less depression. WebMD. Section 7, Outro. From an oral pill that targets massive cholesterol levels to AI tracking your heart rate and sleep patterns from your wrist, medicine today is officially in a new era. What do you think is the biggest breakthrough of the day? Would you swap an injection for a daily cholesterol pill? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That is a massive wrap for your daily medical news briefing on this July 23, 2026. What do you think about the new developments? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to drop a like if you found this video valuable, share it with a friend in medicine, and hit subscribe for your daily dose of global health tech news. Until tomorrow, stay healthy and stay informed. Disclaimer: compiled information. This content is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional advice. The audience must verify the contents before use. The creator, publisher, and YouTube will not be responsible for any harm.